This is an origin reading for the girl who shakes things. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and surround us in some positive energy since I didn't retrieve the code name, so I didn't do that. All right. Okay. Okay, so the energy is going straight to the heart chakra and the higher heart chakra. So I know your guides want to talk a little bit more about empathy and absorbing as well. And that you pick up on others and how to deal with that. Especially when you're in a circumstance where you are living with others, especially when you're living with family. So there are different levels they're saying, and that's really like the highest level for you would be that. And for most people, because most people have cords to family, so that would be kind of the highest level that they would of what they would pick up on, of who they would pick up on. Who they would pick up on energies from, because people have a lot of cords to family. And then coming to the feet, there is this path feeling, which you've mentioned, of not really knowing what to do and some confusion about path. But what your guides are giving me a feeling of is like an aha moment. Almost like you're going to have a realization. There's going to be an aha moment, but it actually feels like multiple aha moments, not really one. And I have some guides coming up here, but these feel more like your fairy guides. Not the newest guide that's come up in the last couple of readings, the man who shakes things. I do feel like he is around, he is present during the reading, but it's more the fairy guides coming up for this reading. And ever since they gave me that aha, one of them keeps coming in with that as his name, aha. But then I'm also getting aho. And it feels like two of them. And one is saying aha and one is saying aho. Yeah, and they're saying this is kind of, which is very true, this is kind of the general nature of fairies. They kind of laugh and play. So they're saying that you can see where you have a lot of that in your personality. Okay, and I have Fungitale around as well during this reading. Okay, And then it comes to me that clearly they're attempting to suggest, one, by saying you can see where you have a lot of this in your personality, fairyish. And then I have Fingidale coming up. He's a fairy from another planet. And this is the origins reading. So clearly they are suggesting this as the origin, as fairy, but so very connected to Earth, certainly, and to nature, connected to any world. You would be very connected to nature of any planet that you went to, but it feels like another planetary origin, but of fairy. And so that kind of was coming to me kind of more logically, just because it seems like they're really attempting to suggest that. And then, of course, one of the fairy guides is saying, aha, that's it. And he says that he loves saying his name. He says that generally people like saying his name. They love when he visits them. They love when the aha fairy visits them. And then from Aho, okay, I can put this down now. And then from Aho, I get this feeling almost like there's the aha, which is like this revelation, this realization, and then the Aho is like this charge, like move forward, take what you're thinking and manifest it into physical actions, manifest it with physical actions. So you have this aha moment, and then it gives you this inspiration, or actually, no, inspiration comes after, is what I get. So you have this aha moment, like of what you would want to create, for instance. Then you get an inspiration, which I have another fairy coming in who feels more like inspiration, female fairy. Okay, and then you have this aho feeling of taking the inspiration and manifesting what you want with physical actions that you've been inspired to do, and that's the aho. So the aho is this like it's like the chariot card in the tarot, how it's moving forward very quickly. And they're saying that these are stages, but these are also fairies. So these are fairy stages. So they're saying various or various stages work together, and they create this unit. So this is how these stages work for us mentally and emotionally and physically as well. So the aha is more a mental thing. The inspiration is more an emotional thing. The aho is more of a physical actions charge. It's an energy to take physical actions. So we have all these bodies being represented, and of course all of them are energy. So the energy body is moving through all of these bodies. But we have these three bodies specifically coming together as a unit. And this is also a group of fairies that you have around you. So they're saying not to really worry about your career path and things like this, because you're going to get this aha moment. You're going to have inspiration. You're going to experience this aho, charge to take these physical actions that you're inspired to take, to create what you received during this aha moment. So they're saying that this will happen. It's destined to happen. Oh gosh, I have another fairy of destiny coming in now. So you know, they're coordinating all this. You don't have to really worry about it. Yeah, you can just relax and chill and allow it to come to you and play, they're saying. Play like a fairy. Do what you enjoy with the intention of, I am going to end up receiving this aha moment, this inspiration as far as what I want to create. But until then, until you know exactly what you're going to be doing or in exactly what way things will manifest, they're saying to simply relax, allow, create, manifest, play. Just be in this state of allowing, and then you're going to manifest this aha moment. And so that's really the only thing that you need to worry about is relaxing, which doesn't really occur through worrying about it or concerning yourself with it. They're saying it comes through letting go. And I'm not feeling a fairy for that one. And then they're saying there's not a fairy around you for that. So that's something that you have to inspire within yourself. But they're also saying that you're very good at that, just relaxing and playing and smiling and just going with the flow. They're saying breathing. They're giving me this feeling of almost like a cool breeze, like touching your skin. And just like feeling the energies of the natural world around you and being very content with that and feeling very nourished by the earth, by Earth Mama, they're saying, around you, feeling grounded, and then these things are going to come to you. But they're saying that you're in a place of power that you weren't before. You are more empowered and you're more inspired to be independent now than you were, and you do not need others. You don't need others. What is it? In the way that you did before. You don't need others in the way that you did before. You need others much less than you did before. And you need others more in the right way now. And it's not so much a need in the same way. So even if they are supporting you and it is logical to be there, not that it's only logic or that you're taking advantage of them or something like that, but it is logical to stay with family, obviously, with people who can support you and who are supporting your dreams as you come into them, as you expand into the vibrations of those dreams and those expectations of what you want, which obviously some of those will come to you. So some of those inspirations as far as what you want to create, those aha moments, have yet to be revealed to you. So the path is revealing itself as you let go and you allow. But yeah, the point is, so even though you are being logical and you're saying, okay, I want to get there, but right now I need to stay here for security reasons, for abundance reasons, because this is an abundance coming to you. You're being given allowance to do what you prefer, to find what you prefer. You're being given time, and so you are being given this sort of permission slip to have some time to figure out what you want to do as a young adult, as a young person. But they're saying play more, relax. Play, relax, allow, breathe, spend time in nature as much as you possibly can. Even watch shows about nature, or watch things where you're learning about something that you enjoy. If it's space, if it's spirituality, if it's nature, if it's something else, whatever it is. If it's something creative that you enjoy doing, spend your time surrounding yourself in energies that you enjoy, that you love experiencing. And think to yourself, this vibration of play, I want to make money out of that same vibration. And then you will attract a way to do that. And you'll attract this aha moment of exactly what bliss you want to follow. Exactly what is your main bliss. What exactly do you feel to do? What brings you completion as far as the path at this time? One thing that they are saying, though, is that spirituality is your highest passion. And they're saying that it will be something along those lines. It will be something spiritual. Whether it is also something creative, whether that is included or whether that's the primary way, or whether it's purely spiritual, in the sense of some type of spiritual service, not so much a creative service, or whether it's both hand in hand. But they're saying, but either way, it is a spiritual service. So you will make it obvious that it is spiritual. Because they're saying that that's a part of you, too much so. And that is what you are destined to bring out, to put out. And they're saying that's the frequency that you maintain, and that's who you are. So they're saying, so why not put that out? Why hide that? And they're also saying that you have many others around you who support that, and they're also referring to various timelines. So in the future as well. In the future, even more so, I get a feeling of you have many people around you who are supporting your ideals and your spiritual beliefs, and I even feel like they're easy to come by. Once you really find your footing and get grounded in what you want. I even am getting an energy from them of you actually almost starting groups, having people over, once you have your own place where friends come over, but not only like friends, it actually feels like some type of group or some type of meeting. And this does feel like something spiritual, where spiritual topics are discussed or spiritual practices are all done, where they're all done together. And you are like leading that, you are organizing that. But that just feels more like something fun, something on the side, like a hobby kind of. But they're saying that you can meet connections that way. But that's not really so much for connection purposes as far as your career path. That's more about friendships and harmony with relationships. So like people you meet that compliment you and you are into the same things and kind of building a network more in that way. So more like a soul family type of thing versus like a career connections type of thing. And I get the feeling that you don't really need connections for what you're going to be doing. They're saying that you do need a way of advertising yourself and putting yourself out there, but they're saying that that's going to come to you as well as more aha moments and inspirations. Okay, so they're also bringing up, I think they brought something about this up in one of your other readings as well before the first one, I think, but they're bringing up something about your mother and her not really being so happy with her life, with the outcome of her life. And also that she might not totally admit that to herself or admit that out loud anyway, but there is like a feeling of regret or having not accomplished everything that she would have wanted to. And they are saying that in some ways that um, appears as a block for you. That's almost something kind of put over you, but more in her mind. So they're saying that you need to release fears and release doubts that are stored in your chakras, specifically coming from her. And that's more in the past, that they came from her, rather. They're also saying that you need to work on developing your psychic abilities more. Because they're saying that there's a vast potential there, and they're also saying that that will really help you. And for this, they're speaking specifically about career, your career path, and whatever you end up choosing, since it is going to be spiritual, it is important that you really develop your intuition. And they're saying that naturally you really have this available to you, where you can easily tap in. You can easily get in touch with these gifts that you have very easily. And they're specifically speaking about the healings. And they're saying that you can hone in on the reading ability too, and that can end up really assisting you with healings more so. And they're saying that it could be both. It could be readings and healings that you study and that you prefer, that you end up preferring, because it is all about what you enjoy. It is all about your bliss. But they're saying that they do want to suggest that healings is somehow part of it. Healings is somehow incorporated into what you're going to be doing. Even if it were something creative, they're saying, and you put out an intention of healing through whatever you were creating, there are various ways that your healing gifts can be used, but they're saying that it might also be in a more direct way, where you are healing others through healings. So they're saying that this is a suggestion to look more into this, because they're saying that there is a feeling that this would be something that could fulfill you. Because they're saying that that's what it's about. It's about a feeling of fulfillment. So it's not about a false excitement, which means that at first you're really excited to do something. Oh, let's do this, and you're passionate about it. But then, within a week or two, this drizzles out, and now you're not feeling inspired anymore, which means it wasn't the inspiration fairy that really gave it to you. It wasn't an aha moment that really came to you, whether within yourself or from your guides. It wasn't your reality that was in alignment with this. It was just this false excitement. So it was more like a false thought form. It was a false excitement coming up, and so then it just drizzled out. And they're saying, the way that you can tell a false excitement from a genuine excitement. A genuine excitement lasts. It's something, it gives you an excitement for something that you want to continue doing, or at least continue doing for a time period that serves you. But unless it's something that's meant to be very, very temporary, it's not going to drizzle out. So if it's something to do with like career, unless it was a genuine excitement, but it was really meant to lead you into something else completely, then if it drizzles out, it wasn't really a genuine excitement. So if its purpose was actually to show you what your real genuine excitement is, that is a higher excitement than that. If it was meant to just lead you to that point, then if it drizzles out, then that's what it was naturally meant to do. And it's not really that it drizzled out, it's that it led you to a different thing that you're more excited about doing. And that's really just a continuation of your path then. But if it's something where you're thinking, oh, I'm going to do this for my career, and you get all excited, and let's say it's a business, for instance, and someone gets all excited about this business, and they make up all these flyers, or these e-flyers, even if it's online, and they are so pumped and excited, and they do all this stuff and get this in motion, and then it drizzles out and it leads them nowhere. Then that goes to show that it was a false excitement. It wasn't a genuine excitement. It wasn't a real excitement. Okay, so that is all that they have to say. Okay, so thank you very much, the girl who shakes things. I'm about to start laughing because sometimes I just think it's so ridiculous when they hit me with an energy. That's all that they have to say. But anyway, all right. So, but thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and I truly hope that it benefits you. Thank you very much. Namaste.